Welcome to the Q's Reviews.
Hey there, and welcome to my Star Wars collection video part 1. And in one of my previous videos with my horror books, I was going through boxes and found some of my Star Wars collection stuff. And I only found a very little bit because I do have quite a bit of Star Wars things. And I thought I'd share them with you guys today. And I will start off with this book right here. It's not going to all be books, guys. It's just a couple of books and stuff, and then I'll show you a couple of other things. Star Wars Volume 2 of the Jedi Academy trilogy. I'm still looking for the first and third one. Dark Apprentice. It's a pretty interesting book. I'm just going to leave it like that, so if you want to pause it and read it, sorry for the glare. Alright, I'll move on to the next thing. Alright, so next up here, I have another book. And this is my first book I ever bought of a Star Wars book. And it's the New Jedi Order. The artwork isn't very well. I believe that's supposed to be Han. But it's called Agents of Chaos, Hero's Trial. And it had an interesting story. And this one I think I will read to you guys. I'll try to get it in focus here. It says, merciless attacks by an invincible alien force has left the New Republic reeling. Dozens of worlds have succumbed to occupation or annihilation, and even the Jedi Knights have tasted defeat. In these darkest of times, the noble Chewbacca is laid to rest, having died as heroically as he lived, and a grief-stricken Han Solo is left to fit the pieces of his shattered life back together before he loses everything: friends, family, and faith. Refusing help from Leia or Luke, Han becomes the loner he once was, seeking to escape the pain of his partner's death and adventure and revenge. When he learns that an old friend from his smuggling days is operating as mercenary for the enemy, he sets out to expose the traitor, but Han's investigation uncovers an even greater evil, a sinister conspiracy aimed at the very heart of the New Republic's will and ability to fight, the Jedi. Now Han must face down his inner demons and, with the help of a new and unexpected ally, honor Chewbacca's sacrifice in the only way that matters, by being worthy of it. And guys, I read this, and it is a pretty crazy read. If you are a Star Wars fan, I recommend this book. It is not part of the movies, as you noticed. It's just an awesome different side story of Star Wars. Now I'm going to move on to the next thing. Now, here's 2 more books. I do have the third one. I just got to find it. It is packed up still. And they are Han Solo's Revenge. I like the artwork on that. And Han Solo at Star's End, which I also like the artwork on that. I don't believe there's artwork on the back. No, just tells you about it, so I'll just leave it like that so you guys can pause it if you want to read it. And I'll do the same with this one. And I'll move on to the next ones. Alright guys, this is my last novel for Star Wars that I have. And it's a pretty thick book. And it's another The New Jedi Order book. It's supposed to be Luke there on the cover, crazy alien, Vector Prime. But the author, R.A. Salvatore, he is an amazing author, guys. If you like fantasy books, like Lord of the Rings type books, he has a humongous collection. And I was surprised to find an R.A. Salvatore book for Star Wars. And I have yet to read this one, but I really am. It's on my list to read next. And yeah, I suggest to read anything of R.A. Salvatore. He is amazing. The descriptions in his books are just insane. And basically reading his books is like watching a movie in your head. It's I don't know how to explain it better than that. It's pretty good. And I will show you the back here. Love the artwork. Look at that artwork. Oh, beautiful. 21 years after the Battle of Endor, the New Republic will face an even darker enemy. Boom, boom, boom. Look at Chewie's face there. Pretty awesome. Alright, moving on. Alright guys, next up here, I have some Dark Horse Star Wars comics. And I have 3. I'm not sure if there's more than 3. But Star Wars Dark Empire. Look at that artwork. Love this. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. It's not in the best condition, but they don't really, I'm not going to sell them or nothing, so they're staying with me forever. Well, until I'm gone, I guess. But Star Wars Dark Empire, it is number 2. Okay, of 6. So there we go. I'm missing 3 of them, guys. I didn't really pay attention to that. See? So that's part 1 of 6. That's part 2 of 6. Love that. And it says the same thing in the back. And part 3 of 6. Also really awesome looking artwork. So those are my Dark Horse comics. I guess I will be looking for 4, 5, and 6. And I'll show you some more things here, guys. Alright, so now these are my last 2 Star Wars type books that I'm going to be showing you guys. They're not really anything spectacular, but I got Star Wars Strike Force Shantipole. And I will kind of open it up here. It's, I think it's rules to a game. I'm not sure. Like, I really don't know what this is. Let's see. What's it say here? Sorry about the blurriness. In an embattled asteroid field, rebel heroes desperately struggle to save Commander Akbar and keep his secret project from falling into Imperial hands. Oh, maybe it's just a little story. No, well, it says plus right here in the corner, plus Star Warriors scenario. So I guess it's like a little mini game. If you guys, yeah, West End Games. So I'm guessing it is a game like Dungeons and Dragons type thing. But if you guys have heard of this, let me know in the comments. And the other is definitely for a game. It is a Star Wars Miniature Battles. And it's a decently sized book. I don't have any of the miniatures, but I decided to get the book. And yes, this is for the Shantipole. This is for the other, I don't know why it's in that magazine, like book. So yeah, that came out of here. So I guess this is like the game board that you guys get to play. Sorry about the shadow there. And sorry for the blurriness. I'm also apologetic for the lengthiness of this video as well. I thought it was going to be a short one, but it's turning out to be a very long video. And it's because I wanted to show you guys in depth some of this stuff. So that's pretty cool. All right, now back to this book here. And shows you miniature figures, how to place them, what they do. They are for a game. They might actually be for they might be actually part of the same game. I never really bothered to read these. I got them given to me because they were going to be tossed out. So I said, you know what? I'm a lover of Star Wars, and I will take it and read it one day, and I never got to it. But yeah, those are those. And it's going to be it for the Star Wars books. But I do got 2 more book things to show you guys that are not Star Wars related. And then I got a couple more Star Wars things to show you. Now, this should have been in my other book video, but I figured it's sci-fi, so I left it kind of for this one. And it's my E.T., the Extraterrestrial. It's pretty good. It's basically like the movie. There is some like parts in here that are not in the original film, but I believe they came out with another film that has those parts added back into the movie. So it's a fun read. I love the E.T. film. I love the E.T. book. Can't go wrong with E.T., guys. And I'll show you the very last book here. Now, it's more of a magazine than a book. And I got this when I was, I think before I was 12. And it says this. TV Guide. Official Collector's Edition Star Trek. 30 years. And we all know it's been more than 30 years now for Star Trek. So it starts with the original and it ends with Voyager. I know there's many other Star Treks that came out since. I do follow Star Trek. I am a Star Trek lover. I know not many Star Wars lovers and Star Trek lovers are very known, but I love all sci-fi shows like this. Be a movie like Star Wars, a TV series like Star Trek or Firefly or Farscape, Andromeda. That's a nice picture there, look at that. Some more nice pictures. Data, he was the man. Still is the man. And I even like the new show Picard. If you guys have not heard of Picard, look it up. It's pretty cool if you're into Star Trek. I am a fan. My favorite series, though, of Star Trek is Next Generation, of course, TNG. I did like Deep Space Nine very much. I loved Enterprise. I thought Enterprise was amazing. The very last episode just blew my mind. If you guys are fans of Star Trek and have seen it, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. I did not mind the first series, but I did prefer because it got canceled, the first series, after 3 seasons. And because it got canceled and the fans were upset, they decided to make animation to, 2 seasons of animation to complete the 5-year voyage. So I actually preferred the animation series over the original. But I did not mind some of the movies that they did come out with the original crew. I thought was pretty cool. And that's going to be it for the Star Trek right here. And I will show you some. Alright guys, now for the next thing here. I know it might be a little childish, but it's got given to me. And I'm a Star Wars fan either way. And I like collecting whatever from it. So unfortunately, the back part where you put the battery is broken. And it doesn't work anymore, but it does come out. It is the red lightsaber. And it comes out there. It's pretty long. I like to get another one, maybe a green or a blue one, and put them up on the wall, like clashing with each other or whatnot. But I got that. Also got given to me because they were going to be thrown out, and I decided to take them because I said, why not? And that is going to be a Yoda Christmas stocking. I know it's pretty funny, but why not? You know, guys, I'm a fan of Yoda, and I thought that was pretty neat. And this is only the small stuff, guys, of what I actually have. I have some really cool stuff. I'm just showing you what I found that I recently unpacked. And the next one here is Darth Vader. Yeah, they look childish, but it's Star Wars. Alright, moving on now, guys. Now, what I have here is one of my most favorite Star Wars films of all time. And that is Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back. Look at that artwork. And yes, it is a puzzle. 550 pieces. And I found this at a thrift shop. So I picked it up. It was $2. And when I brought it to the house, I counted every piece. And I'm off by 5 pieces, guys. 5 pieces. And I went back to the thrift shop and I showed them, listen, it's missing 5 pieces. They actually reimbursed me and I was able to pick up something else for $2, which was pretty cool. And I was able to keep this. So I figured, you know what? I'm just going to keep it in the box. I love the artwork. It is shiny. I'll try to get it to shine there. You hear the puzzles moving around. I'll try to, oops, sorry about the glare. I'll try to get this without the glare going, but I like the shininess to it. I think that looks nice. Alright guys, moving on. And now for the last 2 things that I'm going to show you for this video. They're both keychains, and they are Boba Fett keychain. I think it's a pretty awesome looking keychain. Has his jetpack there in the back. Has his holster there for his gun. Gun in hand. In hands, I should say. Has his cape. His little helmet with his little antenna sticking up there. I think it's a really cool piece. And I don't know if he stands by himself. I don't think so. No, he falls over. He's not a stander. But I can hang him up somewhere. And the other is another keychain, which is a small little Darth Vader keychain. But the thing is, cool about Darth Vader is that you pull off his legs and he's a USB. 12 gigs, I believe. And there's his legs. So I think that's pretty cool. I don't think I'll be able to put this in here while I'm filming. Oh, I think I can. Yeah, look at that. And closes up just like that. Cool little keychain. And those are the last 2 pieces, guys, that I'm going to be showing you today. I can't wait to find more of my Star Wars collection to show you guys. And you guys take care. Thanks for watching. And ciao.